Philando Castile's death has touched people around the world, and we saw that on display here based on the number of people came to eulogize him. This church, the cathedral, holds 3,000, but there were more people than seats today. The 32-year-old was remembered as someone who was caring, loving, kind, and self-sufficient. Those are all words his uncle Clarence used to describe his nephew. Clarence Castile also told the audience that his family is still hurting. Now, there were a lot of prayers inside of the church today. You talked about that horse-drawn carriage. Well, that carriage carrying Philando's body led the funeral procession, and along the route we captured a moment where a St. Paul police officer bowed his head and prayed. Inside of the church there were prayers for peace, there were prayers for the family, and there were prayers for members of law enforcement. And we even saw Valerie Castile set her grief aside. Her daughter, Philando's sister, Alize, stepped to the casket of her brother and wept. Her mother comforted her. And today we saw hope triumph over sorrow.
Just everyone coming together was beautiful. It's just terrible what happened, but the whole scene and everything was really touching.
This celebration for Brother Philando was really a homecoming, a homegoing, and a unification. People of all backgrounds.
We had the governor and the lieutenant governor, the mayor, but very importantly, we had members of this community and people from all over the nation. And the Castile family does not make a distinction between dignitaries and people who were here, because we are all, you hear me? All brothers and sisters.
To see the city celebrate Phil is really wonderful for us, and it's really, we're so grateful to people for being peaceful in his spirit, and it was comforting, really comforting. As a mother, I can't imagine a sacrifice like that. I can't imagine that, and I don't want to.
Comforting indeed. I can tell you, I was inside, and this really was a celebratory atmosphere. There was a powerful sense of love, unity, and hope. Reverend Daniels delivered the message, and his message was powerful and firm and uplifting. At one point, he looked at Valerie Castile, who was a member of his church, and he told her, and I'm quoting, he said, "The mission is greater than the man. God has used your son as a sacrifice." And he went on to say, your son is now the face of the Black Lives Matter movement. And Daniel says this is a movement that doesn't suggest all lives don't matter, but it's a movement that implies Black people want to be valued and respected also. Philando Castile would have turned 33 tomorrow.